Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4 with the new Waking the Tiger DLC. My name is Sabouts, and I am joined by Commissar Roach.
Hello.
This is getting dicey. This is an interesting situation. I think we're gonna be fine though. I mean, we're definitely fine against Poland.
Things are fine. This is fine.
This is all fine. Nothing is happening. I'm okay with everything that's happening.
Well, you see, you have a motorized division and an infantry division right here, 2 provinces south of Lodz.
Okay.
That's making a very good push onto this one Polish infantry division right on the riverbank. As soon as you break through, keep an eye on this. As soon as you break through, take direct control of the motorized division and push into Lodz before they can form up a defense, and that'll probably get a lot of the guys from my line to redeploy to try and either hold Lodz or retake it, which will lessen their presence on the East Prussian border.
Yep.
And give me some free space to work with.
Yeah, that makes sense. My biggest thing is trying to make that push so that we can also cut the Russians off a little bit.
Yeah, I could see that.
We don't know
right now
what their intentions are if they win the war.
Yep, that's true. Hoping to... Okay, just looking around here because I've got one cut-off infantry division. 35th Infantry Division is cut off on the former East Prussian border, so I'm trying to redeploy troops.
Okay, and then we had the one free military factory that we can throw down somewheres.
Yeah. What do we need? We need motorized equipment.
Yep.
So you can put one down on the motorized, and that will that'll help a bit. That's an extra factory we'll have. And yeah, so we're making 5 a day. We're at negative 124, so should be up to like 6 or something now.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna unpause it, speed 1, just so we can get back into it.
Get back into microwing.
Yep. You didn't think you'd be doing some micro in this game, eh?
I know. Here we are.
I'm gonna try and take Warsaw directly.
Yeah, they're trying to take. They want to take that town over there. Königsberg. I don't know what it is.
Königsberg.
Yeah.
Yes. Or, according to the Russians, Kaliningrad, because they took it fair and square.
Kaliningrad. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, that's. If you didn't, yeah, it's that little bit of Russia that's in like around the Baltic Sea.
Oh yeah.
Separated from the rest of Russia.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Nice.
So we have a free focus.
Yes.
Now.
And I think the last one we picked was a pretty good choice.
Reich Autobahn.
But yeah, where do we go next?
We could do Kaiser Wilk. Which, the next 2 of those give you free civilian factories. 6 per.
Where is that one?
On the left side of the left tree, and it's the rightmost bit over there, right next to coal liquidization.
Ah,
and,
yeah, got it. Oh yeah,
that'll give us
some civilian. Yeah,
quite a bit.
That wouldn't hurt.
Of that. Yeah, we could do that, or we could align Hungary or Romania. That's something we could do.
Yeah.
It's up to you, really.
Or
we could do something else if you have an option.
I think let's go for the civilian factories. Yeah, that'll be good. I like that.
Okay, we've done that.
Ooh.
We have free military factories.
Did we queue up units to train?
Oh, we did not. So let's put down... Sorry about everybody, my allergies are hitting me hard today, so if you hear me sniffling or anything like that, I can't help it. I'm trying to keep it low, though. Let's train infantry divisions, since we have a crap ton spare infantry equipment, and I guess we'll put down 10. 2 runs of 10, right behind the line on Berlin.
Perfect. Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
It's a whole army group that we'll be making there. And we have 2 military factories spare. I'm thinking...
Do we need more motorized, or are we pretty good?
We're pretty good for right now. I'm thinking maybe we put... Also, we don't have the spare rubber for it.
Yeah, I see that. Yep.
Why don't we go ahead and put down...
We're...
one factory in our infantry equipment, and one into our towed artillery. Increase the amount of artillery we have. Maybe we could put down some, not artillery support companies, but actually make some artillery battalions.
That's a good...
Into more divisions.
I like that. That's a great idea.
That way we get more soft attack power from those artillery pieces that we put in. Make our infantry something to, you know, make them more American.
It's a good way to put it.
What was that adage that's almost probably not true at all? But it's if you encounter, like Germans had a saying, if you encounter or if it was people in World War II had said, if you encounter an enemy or a infantry squad, and you don't know who they are, shoot a shot above their heads. If they're Italians, they'll give up immediately, or if they give up immediately, they're Italians. If they respond back with a constant cavalcade of rifle fire, they're British. If 3 machine guns open up, they're German. And if nothing happens, but 5 minutes later your position is bombarded with artillery, they're American.
That's pretty funny. I haven't heard that one. I like that one.
It's probably a World War II nerd, history nerd.
Yeah, no, I get it though. I think that's pretty funny actually. Ooh, nice little push going on here south of Lodz. Actually, it is happening.
Good, good. Trying to make sure we keep Königsberg because it's the only port we have on this side, except for the one on the border with what is this? Lithuania.
They're actually they're fighting now. They're fighting the Russians.
We have Warsaw.
Okay, we've got Warsaw. Fantastic.
I'm doing a panzer attack straight out. I'm trying to expand our area of control.
Oh, the Russians are giving them hell right there up against the on the east side there. Ooh, the fall of Warsaw. There it is.
Fall of Warsaw. German forces advancing in Poland have succeeded in capturing Warsaw. Sporadic fighting continues in Praga?
I think Praga,
and a few other Praga and a few other districts. But organized resistance in the city seems to have ceased. The Polish government reportedly evacuated the city at the first German units entered Warsaw suburbs, and their present location is unknown. Fighting against the German invaders continues on other parts of the country, but the loss of the capital is a serious blow to the Polish war effort. Victory for the Vaterland. Why is that a V? Oh no. Poland is 98% of the way towards capitulation.
Okay.
So all we need is a couple more provinces, or we take Lodz. We can probably knock them out of the war.
And we're pushing pretty hard right now. Russians kind of helping us out there in the south. As long as we've got Warsaw, I think it's basically just a race to peace out with them before Russia does.
Essentially, yes. Trying to get that last unit, trying to get the 35th Infantry Division back into our line.
I was just going to say, yeah, the 35th Infantry Division there has been holding out for a while. What's their attrition at? 1.9.
Attrition's at 1%.
Okay, so they're doing pretty good, actually. They don't got a...
Remember, I think we have logistics companies in here? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we have logistics company in the infantry divisions. No, we have signals.
No,
we have signals, but they're doing well, and we finally got some units there that we can counterattack and see about
bringing them home.
Bringing them home. Just hold out, damn it. Okay, panzers are making headway.
Nice. Our panzer divisions are brutal.
Doing good. Hey, they're under the command of Hans Guderian, which was a legend back in. Well, actually, still a legend. He's I don't remember, but oh no, I know I remember him. Yeah, he was the overall commander of the German forces on the Eastern Front, like for a long time. Kind of one of the reasons why Germany lasted as long as it did. He's also one of the only people that directly stated that Battle of Kursk.
Yes. Yep.
He was openly against that plan and actually tried and campaigned for no attack.
Oh.
To take a defensive measure for the for that year. To like what's the word? To like get back into the to get everybody back up to full strength and to hold out and play more defensively, you know, like work defensively for the for that year. He thought Kursk would have been was going to be a bloodbath. And guess what? He was right.
He was right. He was definitely right. 3% attrition on that unit. We've got some of their units almost trapped down here. Russia's
We've almost gotten 35 back into the fight.
Lithuania's capitulated.
Yep, looks like it.
Oh, yeah.
35th's less than a day out from being reconnected with the rest of our forces. We got one infantry division that we've knocked out from their lines. This is the last one they've got.
Yeah, I took a couple infantry divisions that were bordering now what is now Russian provinces, and I'm moving them around a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to cut across with the panzers to cut off the Russians.
Actually, go ahead and go. I'm gonna attack this Poland unit
35's
here.
back.
Oh, nice. Oh, there it is.
Yes, and the war's over.
There it is.
Okay. So it looks like okay. So Russia wants to take the eastern half of Poland, which makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Here's what I'm thinking. We take Danzig.
Okay.
Actually, we're going to have to pass because we don't have enough points. I guess we'll take Poznan for right now. We'll also take Danzig, and once we take Danzig and Poznan, I'm thinking we puppet Poland.
Yeah.
Create like that buffer state.
Yep, I'm good with that. Might as well at this point.
Yeah, let's end the turn. And we're going to pass a couple of times. Okay, and they satellited a couple of the Baltic states. Alright. It's going to take us a while before we get to that. Keep passing.
So right now, is it just everybody's that was involved is taking turns?
Yeah, it's happening right now. See our points on the side? We have 331.
Okay.
They have 233. So every time we pass, we get an extra 42 points, but that gives them another chance to take things. But we don't. The goal we have right now is we want to take
Danzig,
but it's 649 points. It's a lot.
Yeah, I see that. Wow.
And they keep puppeting things like Belarus and I think they puppeted Ukraine. I don't know how they got a province of Ukraine. Okay, they passed. Or keep getting points, but we don't have enough yet.
Oh, there we go. Right.
Okay, they puppeted Warsaw, so we'll have Warsaw. So it looks like we are going to have to deal with a Polish, Soviet Polish puppet. Maybe we could take this province down here, Krakow.
We might as well at this point, right? Oh,
not 700. We're not going to be able to.
Plock there.
And we have no other. Yeah, we have no other options.
Ah, bummer.
Okay. Yeah, so let's done. We took what we needed. We took Danzig. So now we no longer have a separate bit of East Prussia, and we also have Poznan as well. So we got a couple of factories. So done.
Wow. Poland.
We declared a limited war too, so I mean that was part of the reason.
Yeah. Poland just got slammed, though, and there goes... you still got Estonia, but Lithuania's gone.
Yeah, Estonia's going to fall pretty quick.
Especially without anybody to back them up.
Yeah, so why don't we redeploy our troops?
Yeah, let's clean this mess up.
I'm going to have Red Army, the Prussian Guard. I'm going to delete their current orders and have them make a front line just along that border. I'm going to take the whole eastern side. Defend Prussia, which that mostly is. I'm ordering Panzer to Breslau. First Panzer Army is going to Breslau. And then whatever you want to do with your North Army and whatever you want to do with North Army. It's up to you.
Yeah, that's I'm not sure. I guess it depends on what our next step is.
You could just garrison the troops for right now, like delete their current front line and then put them somewhere like Leipzig or something like that, so their whole army's there, and then we'll be able to centrally deploy them to someplace else too.
All right.
Probably be a good idea.
Where are you thinking of putting them?
It's up to you, but I mean, someplace central, so like Dresden, Leipzig, Erfurt.
I'll put them in Leipzig.
You know, like I usually put them in a city just for kind of, roleplay reasons. Like they would probably deploy to like a base near a city or something like that.
Yeah, makes sense. Like a military base in Leipzig or something, and that's where they're sitting waiting orders because we don't really have anything to do with them.
Exactly.
Just yet. Until we let kind of some days tick by and we see where everything falls. We got a lot of forces moving.
How goes World War II proper? Looks like Hungary and Austria and Italy are not doing well.
No. Czechoslovakia beaten down on them pretty good.
Yeah, that's the weak point of Hungary. It's its northern border, because all the mountains are on the Czech side.
Yep, and then coupled with the fact that France and Italy have just had this like sort of stalemate going on back and forth down by Genoa and Turin.
Canadian landing in Sardinia.
Really? Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. So they basically traded islands. Okay, non-aggression pact with the Polish People's Republic. I think we should probably take that. We don't want to deal with our Eastern Front too much. Because remember, the true enemy is in the West.
Yes they are. France, actually, in particular, has abandoned the marginal line.
Yes, they have. Yeah, the Maginot is open. We could war propaganda against the Soviet Union if we wanted to. That's an option we have in our decisions. But we don't really need it because war support is like at 100% right now.
Yeah. Industrial and region-wide industrial integration.
Okay, the Belarusian
just adds a
independent SSR is requesting a non-aggression pact. We'll accept that. We'll have to probably fight them at some point. I don't trust the Soviet Union at all.
We're a little low on oil again.
Yeah, what is it, by 1? Yep. Well, hey, the United States has an abundance. They have almost 1,100 spare oil to export.
Oh, we're still at war technically with Estonia.
Yeah, they'll look at them.
Oh.
They'll be gone soon.
Yeah, we can just ignore that.
But the war did claim... well, I guess we can't tell how much it claimed. That's... Because because it's been wiped from the histories. It wasn't a lot.
No.
We didn't lose a lot of men. It was a fight, though.
All of our infantry divisions that we're making are currently fully equipped. We're just waiting for the training to go. Oh, okay. I guess we could just go through this real quick. No rush.
I'm just gonna hit done. They're just gonna take both. They already took both provinces. There they go. They just annexed all those small states in the north there. All they wanted was to take Warsaw, or not to take Warsaw, to take Poland, puppet it.
I feel like
eastern half.
I feel like a war with the Soviet Union would be so difficult.
Hey, safeguard the balls.
Nice, congratulations. Glad we really focused on that.
Yep.
Yep, we're guaranteeing Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. Good job, everyone.
Pat yourselves on the back, everybody. Yep.
We've done a great job
that's some great German. That's some great German foreign policy there.
Yeah. What was this state they created?
This little one here?
Yeah, Belstiak.
The Belarusian.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the modern state of Belarus.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's around that area.
That makes a little more sense now. I'm like trying to pronounce it out, which is always a mistake.
Yeah, never try to pronounce. Just go with your gut. Sometimes.
This is what it looks like it should be.
We're Americans. We're not supposed to pronounce things correctly.
No. Listen, I was taught to sound things out. This is how we learned.
What do you mean it's got 3 silent letters?
Why would they do this?
In a row. What's going on?
Oh, so those 10 infantry divisions, you thinking about splitting them up between armies, or should we throw some more in the Prussian Guard? We have a few holes in our line.
We can put 9 in the Prussian Guard
and
not be over their limit, and we can put 9 inside of First Army with Rommel.
Okay,
and
perfect.
Be fine. So we'll have 2 spare, and we can put those into a new army if we wanted to, or we could, I guess, compromise the mobility of it. We could put 2 normal infantry divisions in First Panzer Army, but I don't really want to.
No,
do that.
I think we keep it the way it is.
Yeah, it's highly mobile. Very good.
It worked great. That blitz worked great.
Yeah, if only the Russians hadn't come in, would have worked fine.
Yeah, actually, it would have been a really good war had the Russians not got involved. But we know how the Russians are.
We just wanted these 2 states, Poland. That's all we wanted.
The Russians love. I know they should have just gave it to us. We could have. Not only would we have avoided just completely crushing Poland, they might have stood a pretty good chance.
Guaranteed you.
Yeah, they might have.
Would have guaranteed you against the Soviets.
Yeah,
like it would have.
They might have stood a pretty good chance against the
going to
Soviets, and we probably could have helped them in some way.
Yep, but no. Polish just couldn't do that. They couldn't work with the Germans. Oh well.
Can we justify a war goal against Luxembourg?
I mean, we could. Why would we?
I don't know. Just to take that, just to knock them out of the game.
They'd probably join the Allies,
Yeah.
but I think we get something. Like if we look over towards our focus trees here, we took focus on the true enemy. We could do place in the sun, gives us plus 5% war support, decreases the opinions of the UK and France, but we might get our German territories from Japan back, which might be good since they're currently in a war with China. So
oh yeah,
they can't really fight us on that. And then we can keep going down. We can create a new faction, the Central Powers.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, we can remake the Central Powers. That's a thing.
That's a really good idea. Prepare Italian coup.
Yeah, because it looks like you have a chance of making the Italians a part of the Central Powers for good this time.
And then assassinate Mussolini. Huh.
Yep.
That's kind of not a... We'll recreate the Central Powers and... It's gonna be like World War I all over again. We can call it World War II.
Yeah. We also have the chance of, there's one over here, support the Finns.
Oh. Is that over by the Kaisers? Support.
No,
I see
it's
it.
over a bit more left.
Yep, right below safeguard the Baltic. Support the Finns.
Could support them. Go down that. Yeah, might be a way of doing that.
There's a lot of really good one.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things you can do with this focus tree. I like creating. You can create the Central Powers again, or you can create like a Central European alliance. When you go democracy, all of them kind of deal with the same thing. Like you either have to fight the Russians, which makes sense. Like you have to fight the Soviets, or you go back against the Allied powers again. Which would be kind of cool to go against the Allied powers, because they're focused heavily on their war with the Italian, with the what is it, the Pact of Rome is what it's called. Pact of Rome.
If we could get even like getting the Central Powers together, or at least getting some people under the Central Powers. I mean, not the Pact of Rome, they're done, but I'm trying to think.
Romania would be good.
Romania.
Turkey.
Yep, Turkey, and we had Finland. Where's Finland? Yeah.
Finland's north. Yes.
There we go. Yes, Finland. There she is. Yeah, we could do that.
You get the Finnish on our side. Maybe get some of the Scandinavian powers.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, that would be interesting. But we are at the end of this episode.
Ah, yes, good catch. Well, I guess that's it. We've got a lot of options coming up in the future, so that'll be exciting. But with that being said, I want to thank everybody for joining us. I do hope that you all enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.